All right, let's just get right into it. You've probably heard a million times that AI is coming for your job. But what if that's not quite right? Today, we're going to flip that whole idea on its head. We're talking about how to not just survive, but actually master this new era by becoming something new, a director. So, this quote really hits the nail on the head. Look, the anxiety everyone feels about AI, it's totally real. But maybe we're aiming it at the wrong thing. The point isn't that you are about to become obsolete. It's that a certain way of working already is. The real danger isn't the tech, it's refusing to let go of that old doer mindset. So, what are we actually talking about here? It's pretty simple, really. All those manual, repetitive, just grinded out tasks? Yep, their days are numbered. AI is getting scary good at that stuff. And that right there, that's the big challenge. But it's also the big opportunity for all of us. And this really breaks it down into two clear paths, right? It's a choice we all have to make. On one hand, you've got the doer. Their whole world is manual tasks, just getting the thing done. And let's be honest, that path is losing value by the day. But then you have the director. This person is all about the big picture, the vision, the strategy, the taste. And that is the path that's built to last. So this is the mental model we need to lock into. Think of it like this. Your job isn't to be down in the engine room shoveling coal anymore. Your new job is to be the architect who designs the engine. You design the whole system, you point it where it needs to go, and then you let the machine, the AI, your team, do the actual work. Okay, so what is a director really? Let's put a clear definition on it. A director is someone who stays out of the weeds. They're the strategic brain of the operation. They use all the tools at their disposal, AI, people, you name it, to make a big vision a reality. They're obsessed with the what and the why, leaving the how to the execution engine. And this is where the difference becomes huge. It's all about leverage. Most people are using AI like a slightly better version of Google. Hey, write me an email, or what's the capital of Nebraska? But the top 1%, the directors, they're using it to run entire departments. It's not a search bar for them. It's a full-on execution engine, a team that works 24/7. Okay, so if AI is doing all the doing, what's left for us humans? This is the fun part. This is where we get to lean into the things that make us, well, human. We have a set of advantages, you could even call it a cheat code, that AI literally cannot copy. And that cheat code is built on three pillars: taste, vision, and care. Now listen, for years, we've called these soft skills. Forget that. In the age of AI, these are the hardest skills you can have. They're your biggest economic advantage. Let's dig into each one. I love this quote because it gets right to the heart of taste. Think about it. An AI can spit out 100 different logos, 1,000 different paragraphs, but it has no idea which one is good, which one is excellent. That's a human thing. Your taste is what tells you this is the one, and just as important, okay, stop. It's done. It's your quality filter in a world that's about to be flooded with AI-generated quantity. All right, next up, vision. And this one is so important to understand. At its core, AI is just a really, really good guesser. It looks at all the data from the past, and it predicts what's most likely to come next. But here's what it can't do. It can't imagine a future that's completely different from the past. It can't have a vision for something that doesn't exist yet. That spark, that ability to invent something truly new, that's all us. And the third pillar is care. We forget this sometimes, but business isn't B2B or B2C. It's always H to H, human to human. An AI can be programmed to sound empathetic, it can follow a script, but it can't actually feel care. It can't genuinely put itself in someone else's shoes and understand what they truly need. That connection, that's ours, always. Okay, so that's the big idea, the what and the why. But theory is one thing, right? Let's talk about the how. How do you actually start doing this, like tomorrow? Well, there's a really simple, practical framework for it. It's called the 10-80-10 rule. And the concept is beautifully simple. As the director, your job is the first 10% of a project and the last 10%. That huge chunk in the middle, that massive 80% of the work, you delegate that. You hand it off to your execution engine, whether that's AI, your team, or a mix of both. So let's walk through it. That first 10%, that's you. That's the spark. It's the big idea, the vision, the prompt, the direction. Then you step back, you let go. The middle 80% is all execution. This is the heavy lifting, the research, the first drafts, the coding, all of it. And once that's done, you come back for the final 10%. This is where you apply your taste. You refine, you polish, and you make sure the final product is perfect. So when you put it all side by side like this, the difference is just stark. The doer, they're stuck in manual tasks. They see AI as just another little tool. Their value is measured by how much work they do. But the director, their time is spent on strategy. They see AI as an entire engine. And their value isn't in doing the work, it's in directing the outcome. It's a completely different game. What this all boils down to, really, is a complete rewiring of how we think about our own time. We have to stop being so cheap with it. We have to change our definition of being productive. It can't just mean being busy doing manual stuff anymore. And get this, the source material we're drawing from sets a pretty wild target. The goal should be to automate 92% of your work. Let that sink in. Not 10%, not 20, 92. We're not talking about just offloading a few annoying tasks. We're talking about automating everything that isn't your unique taste, vision, or care. Because if you don't, you can be sure someone else will. Because at the end of the day, your real value, your zone of genius, is in those human advantages we talked about. Your taste, your vision, your care. And every single hour you spend doing admin or answering the same email or doing some repetitive task, that's an hour you're not spending on your genius. It's an hour stolen from the work only you can do. So I'll just leave you with this one final question to carry with you. From now on, in every task you do, ask yourself this: am I being paid to do this work or to direct it? Because your answer to that question, day in and day out, is going to define your entire future in the age of AI.